All right, let's do another one here. RCS88 wants to know, what was your favorite Coliseum video to produce, and were there ever any ideas you thought of for Coliseum video that ended up not being used?
My favorite one is obviously still the first one, and that is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And the reason it's my favorite one was we put a lot of time and effort into it, and the people at Coliseum Video just absolutely loved it. Just absolutely loved it. And they thought it was one of the best videos they had seen by that time from the WWF. And so that always has a fondness to me because we created a music video for Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Stars and Stripes Forever music, and the music video for him, and helped create it with the help of my editor in edit. I think we were in edit 3 at that time, putting it together. It was like edit 1, edit 2, edit 3 edit suites back then. Of course, with technology, things have changed a great deal. But because hell, you can put together a show on your laptop now.
Right.
But that was my favorite one. But usually every idea that I had, we went with it because I was the only one thinking about it.
Right.
And Vince would just like kind of write off on it. And he only would critiqued the cover art a lot because of the way he wanted the box to look. But usually I had free reign. I even mentioned one time that I had an idea we were going to do this thing where Gene Okerlund went all these different places and interviewed these people. And we had him go and do a thing with the Bushwhackers. And we found this old abandoned shack, and he ate some Bushwhacker buzzard with them. And we all put this together. I've got some pictures of that, of me doing that with the Bushwhackers and Gene. And they gave me a free reign of creating that. I had an idea that Gene would do some cliff diving with Jimmy the Superfly Snuka. And I even took a flight to San Diego to go down to La Jolla to see if, in fact, we could dive off of the La Jolla into the ocean. And my idea was to get one of the divers to put a bald cap on, look like Gene, and dive. And I did a site survey, just flew down to San Diego for a couple of days and did that. And we found out it really wasn't going to work. So I pretty much had free reign to do whatever I wanted to do, which was really cool when you think about it. No one else thought about Coliseum videos or even gave it except me. And so they said, yeah, do whatever you want because we're putting together TV shows. So it was pretty cool back then. I really enjoyed that. I think I've mentioned this many times. Really, really enjoyed that job. I probably had my creative juices flowing in that job more than any other job I've ever had.
Wow.
And I left WWE with what I think was a very strong knowledge of television production, how important it was to what you do. Because there was a stark difference between what Jim Crockett Promotions did and what the WWF did. Jim Crockett Promotions had a truck. That was it. They had no edit bays. Any editing they did, they went caveman shit from reel to reel. And then we get into this edit suite in the WWE, and it was with editors and tape operators and assistants. And it was just wonderful. And I really loved that job. I've talked about this many times, that how difficult of a decision it was for me to leave because I really, really loved the job. And I really felt like I was really doing some good producing.